What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fish Over Chicks Woodworking. My name is Peter, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these super cool wooden American flags with only one 2x4. So let's get into it. So for today's build, the only wood you're going to need is one 2x4. You can do this entire thing with one 2x4, so that could range, this could be a $5 project or a $10 project, depending on how much 2x4s are right now when you're watching this. You're also going to need a stencil. The stencil is the most important part of the project. You're going to need a stencil unless you want to hand draw in all the stars, which you don't want to do. This one is 14 3/4, it's 14 3/4 long, 10.5 inches wide. I highly recommend you get this one. This is the basis of how big your flag is going to be. If you don't have one this size, that's okay. I will put a link in the description for a website you can go to. Just go ahead and put your dimensions, how wide and long this is, your stencil is in that website, and it'll tell you the exact length everything else needs to be. But I highly recommend you get this one. The flag comes out to a really nice size. It's going to be 37 inches by like 19 inches tall, 37 inches long by 19 inches tall. Perfect size, I think. So I highly recommend that you use this one, 14 3/4 inches long by 10.5 wide. And if you do get one this size, then everything I'm about to do in this video, you can follow along step for step. If you don't get one this size, just simply go onto that website, put in your dimensions, and it's going to tell you how big each stripe needs to be. So for a stencil this size, each stripe needs to be 1.5 inches wide by 37 inches long, which is perfect because 2x4s naturally come 1.5 inches wide. So all you have to do is take your 2x4, cut it to 37 inches, and then rip it down to 1/4 inch thick. So that's what I've done here. I only needed one 2x4, and I have 13 pieces cut that are 37 inches long and 1.5 inches wide, obviously, and they are each 1/4 inch thick. So you can build this entire thing with one 2x4. This is all the wood you need, so let me show you how to do it. So the first thing you're going to do is take all 13 of your stripes and just line them up. Just like that, and this is basically going to be your flag once you've painted it. So now what we're going to want to do is take every other. So now we've got every other one lined up. There's going to be one stack of 7 and one stack of 6. The stack of 7 you're going to want to paint red. The stack of 6 you're going to want to paint white. This flag I'm doing is actually going to be a black and white one. So the stack of 7 I'm painting black, and the stack of white I'm painting white. So go ahead and do that now.
What's up, guys? It's John here. If you didn't already know, I'm the editor for Fish Over Chicks Woodworking. And while Pete is painting here, I want to thank all of you for 500 subscribers. This summer, me and Pete are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and we think that we can crush that goal. If you're not already subscribed to the channel and you enjoy woodworking content, please consider doing so for more content in the future like this. Thank you guys again for 500 subscribers. It means the world to Pete and I, and without further ado, let's get back to Pete showing you guys how to make this flag.
Alright, now that you've got all those painted, go ahead and set them up every other, starting with the black or red if you chose to do red and white. And then what you're going to do to put them all together, which is our next step, you're going to grab a scrap piece of wood. This is scrap from when I cut these. Try to do a nice thin one. This is thin just like these. So what you're going to do with this scrap piece is line it up almost to the top, maybe leave a 1/4 inch on top. Come down here, mark it 1/4 inch from the bottom, and now you're going to cut at that line. So once you've got that done, go ahead and make 1 or 2 more of these so you have 2 or 3 total. So I've got 3 of those pieces now, and what you're going to do is grab some glue, grab your 3 pieces. You're going to want to push your flag out of the way for now. Put these 3 down, then just go ahead, put a nice line of glue on each. And now, just start to put pieces on it. So once you've got those gluing on those 3 pieces. You can either just leave it or you can put some weights down on it. If there's any glue poking through, go ahead and wipe that off with a paper towel. So now I'd say just let it sit for a good 30 minutes, then it'll set and you should be ready for the next step. Alright, I've let it dry for about 30 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is take my stencil and I'm going to put it in the corner, line it up against both edges. Then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to draw down a line just like this. So now I have to paint this square in black. Obviously, half of it's already black, so I don't have to do those. So I only have to color these 3 white strips in black. I'm going to put some masking tape on this line right here so I don't paint over on this white part that I don't want to paint on. So if you're doing a flag that's red, white, and blue, obviously this section needs to be blue for you. So you're going to want to put masking tape here, also here, and then paint this in blue. You're going to want to do 2 coats of blue, or you could do 1 coat of white, let that dry, and then do 1 or 2 coats of blue, just to make sure it really pops. But if you do 2 coats of blue, you should be okay. Now that you've got that painted, let it sit for, I don't know how long paint takes to dry. I'm going to go eat dinner, so I'll just come back a bit after dinner. I'm not supposed to, oh, that looks good. Oh, wow. Oh, that looks really good. I'm glad they didn't bleed. So I decided to just go ahead and let that dry overnight. Took the stencil off, and I think it came out really good. Super happy with the way it looks. And then I don't know if you can see here, these little white spots on the black stripes. I just went ahead and I spray painted a little bit of white from like 4 feet away, just kind of like the little spurts, and it came out with this really nice like white trickles everywhere, and I think that just makes it look so much cooler. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below anything else you'd like me to make. I'm going to be posting every Monday and Thursday at 5 p.m. so make sure you come back for that, and as well as I'm going to be posting a new short every single day. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.